Once upon a time, in the heart of a deep and enchanted forest, there was a kingdom unlike any other. In most forests, the lion ruled as king, but here the crown belonged to a kind and good-hearted leopard. This Leopard King was loved by all animals. He never roared to frighten them. Instead, he listened, cared, and helped, whether it was finding food for the rabbits, water for the elephants, or safety for the little deer. At his side was his advisor, a clever monkey. The monkey was small but very wise, and his advice often kept the kingdom safe. A strange discovery. One sunny morning, as the Leopard King strolled through the jungle, he heard a faint rustling in the bushes. Curious, he peeked inside and found a tiny lion cub, trembling with fear. The cub looked fierce with its sharp little teeth, but its eyes told another story. It was lost, hungry, and scared. The Leopard King's heart softened. "Poor little one," he whispered. But the monkey frowned. "Your Majesty," he warned, "this cub is a lion. Lions are born to rule. If you keep him here, he will grow strong and may one day try to take your throne. You should send him away." The Leopard King shook his head. "I cannot throw away a child who has no home. We will raise him with kindness." And so the lion cub grew up in the kingdom, cared for by the animals. The lion grows. As the months passed, the cub grew into a mighty young lion. His roar grew louder, his paws heavier, and his pride greater. He began boasting, "I am the strongest in this forest. Why should a leopard, not a lion, wear the crown?" The animals grew uneasy. They remembered the monkey's warning. One day, the young lion marched up to the Leopard King. "From now on," he declared, "I will rule this kingdom. Step down, leopard." The Leopard King stood tall, his eyes filled with both sadness and courage. "This kingdom is built on love and respect, not fear. If you wish to rule by force, you do not belong here." The lion roared in anger and stormed off. The return days later, the ground shook with the thunder of paws. The young lion returned, this time with an entire pride of lions at his side. Together they charged through the forest, frightening the animals and destroying everything in their path. The Leopard King fought bravely, but the lions were too many. The kingdom fell, and the kind leopard was no more. The lesson. The forest grew quiet after the battle. Many animals whispered with regret, "If only we had listened to the wise monkey. If only the lion cub had been guided with patience and taught humility instead of pride." And so the story of the Leopard King was told to every young animal in the forest as a reminder. Kindness is noble, but wisdom must guide kindness. Not everyone who looks weak will remain so. True rulers are not chosen by power, but by the goodness of their hearts. And from that day on, the forest remembered that being kind is important, but being wise is even more powerful. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.